Good morning, everybody. Let's finish getting set up for you. Make sure everyone's got a nice view. Let's wait for this to come on. That's not straight. That's not straight. Let's have a little look. Make it a bit straighter. Good evening, Wendy. Didn't really make much difference, did it? Good morning, Angela. How is everybody? Good morning, Jill. It's very chilly this morning. Oh, that's me in the background. Got my seat. I raised my seat up and now I have trouble getting on it. Good morning, Donna. But at least the sun is shining today. Yeah. That's the main thing. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. Give people a little chance to catch up. Oh, let's share this to the group before I forget. I don't know what Brian's doing over there. He's laughing himself silly.
That's when you're not concentrating, people. You do it on the wrong side.
Ah. He's doing some printing. Kind of.
Kind of.
Good morning, Andreen. Is it chilly there too, Wendy? Yeah, we've got the autumn and spring thing going on now, haven't we? Either side of the world, so.
Hi, darling. Or shall I say darlings?
That's still a little bit wonky. It's going to annoy me. I do like the screen to be straight, but that's me. So, ooh. We've had some days it's been really, really warm. I mean, stupidly warm. And then, like this morning, I wake up and I have to put the heater on in the bathroom. How stupid is that? Okay, so this is Technique Tuesday 49. I know we've been a while waiting for it, what with one thing and another. And this is the 5-page CD journal. Now, I've only used 2 CDs. You could use them on every single page, but I was being frugal and just use them for the front and back cover to make it nice and sturdy. As you can see, it will stand up on its own, which is pretty cool for something that's circular. Of course, you can do these as many pages as you like, or just make a card from it, really. That would also work really nicely. Good morning, Julie. There we go. So we've got our little bits there.
So I have to behave myself now.
Yes. It covers up the workings, but we shall go through this step by step. I have got a lot of the pages prepped because it would take quite a while going through it all, but once you've got the workings of it, you'll be able to go ahead and get creative. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Julie. Okay, so I'll just run through what I've used and what I will be using. The one I'm going to make today is going to be slightly different because not everybody likes the more grungy feel of the the autumn layout, so I've gone for something a little bit different for the one we make today. But you know, then it's down to you, whichever patterns and designs you like to go for. So you will need, for how I've done it, yes, it would be, Julie, that's a brilliant idea. I mean, because you, obviously the pockets and that you can make your own. You don't have to just put the cards in, you could put anything in those. You could make them for photographs, little keepsakes, tickets, that kind of thing. Okay, so I've used 2 CDs. You will need a circle die that's approximately 12 centimeters diameter, or you can just draw around and then cut out around the CDs. I've used the Dinky die sets, Hazel's Sentiment Medley die sets, Julie's Letters and Numbers tiles stamps. Thank you, Wendy. I've used plain card, pattern papers, super smooth card, the autumn one I made with some paper I had in my stash which had already got the colour on it, and then I just added 2. The one I'm using today is patterned paper, so that you know, you've got a choice. You need a die cutting machine, scoreboard, bone folder, and I found a ball tool was more useful for scoring the actual hinges of the book. Stamp platform, acrylic block, some distress ink, some blending brushes, and then sticky tape, glue and scissors. Really?
And a teddy bear.
And a teddy bear, yeah. And a tea's made. Gosh, that's showing me age, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Okay. So, for the autumn theme, the JHD products I used. Good morning, Anne. I used Peter's Marguerites stamp sets, the little ones, because they go so nicely with Peter's Sunflower. I used Medley Leaves stamp set to stamp around. I used the Happy Birthday background stamp set. It's just detailing. If I bring this up, it's just adding some detail there into the background. Doesn't necessarily matter what it says when you're doing something like this, it's just that it gives it some texture. I also use the dictionary definitions stamp set for, you know, roughly the same kind of thing. Bring that over that way. That's it. And I use backgrounds 2 and 3 stencils. In this one I'll be using slightly different today, and I won't be adding any of the words in either, just to give it a cleaner look. Okay, so today's one I'll be using a Floral Fancies stamp set, Fresh Floral Flowers stamp set, and backgrounds 1 and 2 stencils. Okay, so I've got quite a few of the pages already done, but I've got 2 to do. So we've got the front page, and so a different version of this, and I'm going to do a different version of this one just to show you how to put it together, because basically it's personal, isn't it? You can do these however you wish. So I'll just bring a few of these in to show you the look we're going for today. Basically exactly the same design wise, if you like, just using different products and colours. Okay, there we go. There we go. Here. There we go. Bring that in there, and then I'll go into how we actually put it together when all the pages are done. You can put it together first, which is what I did the first time, and then decorate the pages. Good evening, Heather. or you can decorate them up first. It's entirely up to you. Because I wanted to get most of it done beforehand, I did decorate them first, but it probably is easier to assemble it. Okay, so I've got this base, if you like, ready, which will cover that. I've got the skinny frame from the Dinky Circles. So I think it just, it is literally, I mean, it's a frame, isn't it? So I think that just looks lovely. I've got some pretty dotty paper to use. We're going to go for this flower on the front this time. So I love that one. Let's find the stamp. So this is quite an old set, but it is a favourite. Good morning, Lou. As you can see, it's one of the best sellers, I think, this set. So I've already stamped it onto white. I've cut it. I haven't used the dies. They have got matching dies which you could use, but I wanted it to be right up to the line. And so I'm going to pop this on here to stamp it. Let's bring this in, makes life easier. Place it roughly where you want it, which direction you want. I think I like it that way. I'm going to have it more or less in the middle. Don't stress about it too much. I've got the first fine Claire Nocturne as usual. Nice inking up. I mean, you're not really going to see it because it's going over the top, but this will give you your layout. Plus, if you do decide to cut out rather than die cut, when you are cutting around it, if you've missed you know, cut any of those lines off, it's not going to show, because once it goes on top, it covers it. Let's give this a wipe over. Okay, so that's all the stamping on that one. Should I put some? No, I'm going to put some leaves on it, aren't I? Yeah. Let's add in some leaves. What have I done with my leaves?
Leaf dies.
Has Brian pinched them again?
Yeah, my favourite.
Oh, that's why I can't find them.
Julie, we need another perfectly pretty stamp collection, please. Thank you very much.
Did it? I'll use that one. No, I'm going to go with the leaves that are in the original stamp set.
You people should have pain.
I'm going to keep to these ones. Just because. Okay. So we just want some detail to come in off of the edge there. Good morning, Yvonne. Oh, have you had frost as well?
Morning. Oh, frosty.
Yeah, we didn't get the frost this morning, but it was a lot colder. This is literally just adding in some nice detail to the background. You could go in with your text if you wanted to. I'm going to do some stenciling as well. The choice is yours. I think my stamps need a bit of a wash. the stalk on that one. Looks pretty. I have been using the, see, it's not sticky.
You have to use it with a palette paint on the gel plate so you can get these.
Yeah, so it gets cleaned. It's fine. There we go. That's better. There we go. Move this to one side while we do our stenciling. We should have done the stenciling first, but never mind. Okay, so got a choice of 8 designs here. Go with something. Trying to find things I haven't used. We could go with some stars on this one, I think. I've got a coordinating ink. I thought that bundled sage would be nice on this. My fingers already. Good grief. Such a messy crafter.
What's your excuse?
That is my excuse, yes. So I think we're going to come in down this side. Load that up.
Well, you lovely one. This is top. Look this up.
There we go.
Did you hear that?
Coffee
Last
set
Tuesday she was waiting for you.
Sorry, Yvonne.
Yeah,
I know, because I posted the little video, didn't I? Okay, when that dries, that will show up a lot more. I'm just going to pop a little bit over this side. But this is all about being nice and subtle, this one. Okay, put to one side, give this a clean. Obviously, oxides are a lot easier to clean off your stencils than when you're using paint. Definitely do it, because the next time you go to use it, you'll get a right old mixture. I'm going to stick this down first, because I find that easier to put the skinny frame on once that's been stuck down. I was just using up scraps of paper that I had left over to make this.
How many have we got? All of us.
Quite a nice size. Let's get that on, but, you know, roughly. Don't worry about it too much. Burnish that down nicely. And we'll get the frame on. Glue all the way around. Okay. up with one part, let it fall naturally, and then gradually push that up to the circle, and that will give you a nice frame. Ish. Yvonne. I do sort of kind of have a little shake all the time. Don't know why. Okay, so now we're going to pop our flower over the top. You can colour these, that's entirely up to you, but I quite like the drama of the black and white on top of the colour.
And she likes drama anyway, sit at the bottom.
God,
Only joking.
don't have to mind, do you? Now we can line this up perfectly, and because I've already stamped it down, if I've cut over any of those black lines, it's not going to tell because they're down on the paper. That's that. Okay, so I thought for this one I'd give it the title Floral Vibes. So I've used the letters and numbers tiles on the same bits of paper. Some of them I have backed onto the grey. I went with grey with this one instead of black. I just thought it was a nicer. Then we can stick these down. I mean, we've got so many things now that you can use to personalise. You can pop someone's name on these if you wanted to. You can start there, in the middle, and work my way across. I quite like them at jaunty angles, but if that bothers you, then obviously don't. I don't want anyone upset. Good morning, Jenny.
Oh, morning, Jenny. Jenny's late. Does she get detention?
Oh.
Donna wants detention.
Okay, also if you do them like this, it doesn't matter if you don't get them lined up. So and the floral. Never mind. Going that way. I think it's quite nice if you just back some of them, not all of them. Makes it a little bit quirky. But once you've decided upon a look, a style, it's very easy to get carried away. You can make as many pages as you like with whatever stamps and stencils you like. But these would be lovely with Christmas as well. Last one. There we go. I don't know why I haven't thought about it before, Yvonne. It's one of those light bulb moments, isn't it? I thought, oh, when I did the autumn one, I'll just back some of them. And I think I'll be doing that quite a lot now. Just turn that off, give that another burnish down. Okay, so now we have our front cover. Let's put that to one side. Then we'll move on to the last page. Quite a lot of bits for this one. Everything up. Yep. Okay, so in this book I did it this way. Let's open that up. So we're going to follow the same design for this one. Let's put that to one side. Lots of bits here. And this was quite a good way of using up where I'd cut other things out, and they'd got the little frame left of using up the frames as well. I've got all sorts here. A little bit of twine. Another skinny frame I had left over from something else. The dinky dies are perfect for this. I went for white this time instead of the black. Card. And those cute little flowers. I love those little flowers. Some words. There we go. Okay, so let's do our stenciling first this time. That way we won't be in any, danger of smudging the ink. Right, what shall I go for? Oh, leave it. What's it going to sit next to? That one. Decisions. I think we'll come in that way because I think I did it down when I did it before, not that it really matters. This is Lost Shadow, beautiful colour. And this one just go backwards and forwards slightly. You can hold these down on a magnetic board or with some tape if you prefer. I do love stenciling. It's lovely, isn't it, Wendy? I love Lost Shadow. There we go. I think that will do. Yep. As I say, if you've got a lot of papers that you've, made yourself, some background papers and things, this is ideal for using those. Any inky background will look lovely. I like grey anyway, it's one of my favourites. Let's put that way. Let's decide where we're going to have our flowers. great little stamp. I could do this freehand, but you never know. Coming in here. Again, I have cut them out. You can use the the coordinating die, and then you needn't necessarily do this part of it. You can just pop them on. You could paper piece them if you're using background papers up. Of course, mind you, if you do it this way, then you can overlap. It's going to be covered up anyhow. This just gives you a, you can do your layout down first and not worry about it. Okay. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, that's it. And that's just water in the bottle. Add in a few extra leaves, so they look quite nice poking out. Again, you can overlap. The original, the autumn one I did, it had got some white heat embossing on it, which added in quite nicely. So you can do all sorts. There's the dustman. Do one more at the top, I think. Keep things in threes.
Got a light going on there.
They won't be long. Right. Put that to one side. Right. Okay, so let's get this stuck on here first. I'm going to need to trim some of these bits, so let's pop the flowers on, then I can trim these round the side. Definitely, he wasn't a monster, Wendy.
Come on. He's the one you threw the chalkboard at back at the teacher.
Well, okay, so now we can line this up. And we've got those lovely little leaves coming out from behind. So it's like mice, like cheating masking really, this. You could use coloured ink, you don't have to go with black.
You could, couldn't you? You always go for black because it pops more, doesn't it?
Mm. It'll hang over there. Okay. That over. Let's give that a little squish down. And we can trim that. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Just carefully follow that around the edge of the circle. There we go. Get rid of these bits. I'm bound to stick them on something I don't mean to. It's all right, Vanessa. Nice to see you.
Oh, Vanessa's definitely in dissensions.
No. Right. We can stick this down now. Exactly the same. What I would suggest is, whatever background papers you're going to use, lay it all out first so you know which order they're going to go in and what's going to coordinate nicely with each other. But I suppose it doesn't really matter particularly. Everything's pretty. But me being a typical Virgo, I have to have things organised to the okay, that's fine. Stick the big one on first. Make sure it's the right way up. Ooh. Little beads of glue. Haven't tried that technique yet with the pastry brush. I keep seeing it come up on social media. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Be a little bit gentle with these because they're quite thin, but they are lovely. Love the skinny frames. If you let them fall, they'll keep their shape, and then you can just gently manipulate them around the circle. That's it. I've got one that came off of another circle that I wanted to cut out. Put this down in the middle-ish. That looks middle-ish. Okay, so we can't actually stick the card down yet because it needs to be assembled first, and it needs the twine going underneath. Let's bring in the card part. Okay, so whatever you want to do, I just measured out this one was, well, it was 18 by 6 and divided into 3, and then the one that's folding into the middle I did just trim a little bit extra off so you don't get any bulk, and then that will close nice and flat. So on the front got a nice little dotty square. I had quite a few of these left over, so I thought I'd make a nice graphic pattern with them. far you'd like that to go. Trim that off. And we can put one of our other skinny frames on from something else I've cut out, so we're not wasting anything. If you have the larger dies, you could do this on a much bigger card. It would look really cool. Give that a trim off. On this one I'm going to have, looking at the original for inspiration. We've got something on every page. There's something for the, you know, whoever's going to receive this, for them to look at.
Sorry to say, your lamp's got one.
Oh. Give that a trim. These would be great with the larger dies. Come up with all sorts of patterns. What do I use on there? Let's use one of the coloured ones. That would look pretty. And we're all coordinated. You could carry on with stamping in there if you wanted to. From this side. Thank you, Jenny. This is the sort of thing I can spend ages doing. Just mucking about with bits of card. We can use this bit to go over the top. Yes, absolutely. Here. Let's go with the white one. Creative Soul. Yeah. Just going to put it around this one so it's different to the one underneath. I think I might do a bigger one. It's got me thinking now. Okay, we are getting there. Marking there from my fingers now. There's wonderful glue rubber. There we go. Get rid of some of that. There we go. That's better. Those glue erasers are brilliant. They're quite good at getting ink off as well as glue. Oh, Yvonne, I beg to differ. Gone to Mars, oh dear. What can we do, Donna? What can we do? I think we all are, Yvonne. In some form of it, you'll get inspiration from all kinds of places. I mean, where would we be without Pinterest, eh? One thing goes from another. You put your own spin on things. And then someone sees that and takes inspiration from that. And I think it's all lovely. That's what it's all about, inspiration. Okay. We can add our words to this. It's fabulous. So I'm going to put one on the front this time as well. You could do it differently. You could have it there and there. That makes it quite... Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it either side. Yeah, isn't it, Yvonne? I mean, I know a few people got a bit confused with the thrinkles, and they were, you know, trying to look it up, and because it's something, get it back there, you. But Brian and I came up with, there wasn't that much information. It's not very often that you get something new. Okay, so this makes it slightly different. Laugh well. We all need to have a good laugh. Yeah, definitely, Julie. Okay, so that's that version. Put that on there ready. So now we shall come to the construction. Now to make the little hinges, this is why I had so many of the skinny frames. You'll need 4 of these and 1 left over to cover the outside of it. You don't have to, but I just thought it looked nicer. And we're going to score these first. couldn't work it out on the centimetre side, but it all lined up nicely on the inches side. So it's unusual for me to be using inches. Ooh, what are you decorating, Julie? Okay, so I'm gonna score at 1 1/4 inch and 1 1/2 inch. Hopefully you can see that, which gives us our spine, if you like, for the hinge. You need to do this on 4, because it's going to, depends how many pages you do as to how many of these you need. I'm using a small ball tool because it gets in there a little bit tighter. So it's 1 1/4, 1 1/2, and that worked out perfectly. And 1/4, 1 1/2. Away. Ah, brilliant. What colour have you gone for? Being nosy, aren't I? Yeah, I would never attempt to decorate hall and landing. It's just no. Way too difficult. I'd fall down. You're just folding these in, so that mounting is on the inside. Okay, so now we've got our 4 little hinges. Put those there. Right. So altogether you're going to need 10 circles of white card. Whether you decorate them first or leave it till you've assembled the book, that's, you know, but I would probably suggest definitely assemble the book and then decorate them. It is easier. Okay. More dustman. Okay. Let's bring in the first. Doesn't matter which way round you get these. So we're going to add some glue. Glue will work fine. If your glue isn't going to, you know, stick to these nicely, then what I'm doing is I'm lining up the middle just there. I'm going to try, so that's the middle there, get it in, keep it nice and straight. Down a little bit. Ooh, that sounds nice. This is probably where I found I've put it on the wrong bit. I think put it on the wrong bit, have I? Got to think about this now. No, it's fine. Front of a CD. Yeah, there we go. Having a senior moment. Okay. And then to cover this, we're going to put our front cover on.
When you finish that, Julia, can you come and put 2 hours?
Okay. So using your mat, and keep that as straight as possible, but honestly, don't worry about it. Put that down. Yes, it's the doors, isn't it?
Take them more.
Sure we've got that right round. Now the glue I use is brilliant. It's all purpose. It will stick anything, but test your glue out first to make sure it is going to stick to the CD.
She's got shares in the company. Don't listen to her.
Okay. Now we're going to put our second page on. Ooh. Which is this one. So I've used exactly the same methods. That way this time. Line that up. That covers the workings for that. Make sure that's lined up. Just feel your way around the edge. They're the same. That nice firm down. And this creates a really nice substantial base for the whole book, journal, album. Pop this in, so I've already done these. On that way, so it's going to go across there. Just got a bit of sticky tape to hold that down in first. A little bit more extra for there. Just going to lay that across roughly where we want it. Hold that down. Then we can glue the back of the card on. Yes, you could use card, that's fine. I mean, once you've got 2 pieces of, you know, whatever base card you're using anyway, it was probably strong enough. It was literally just because it was something, you know, to repurpose. We were gifted some CDs, and it's a lot of them were the, you know, the ones you used to get with the Sunday papers, that kind of thing. So it was just a way of using them up, really.
Oh,
and we'd
even more special because that's like that different.
I thought it was that lady that came round and okay, so that's that one. So now we've got our second circle. Let's for now. I've made a little tab to go into this one. Line that up as best we can. Put some glue on here. You could use sticky tape if you like. Line that up. Use the lines on the bottom there as well. So that's going to hold that in. Yes, it would. Yeah, any, you know, like pizza box bases, anything like that. Okay, so that's that one stuck. And then we're going to attach another tab directly to the back of this tab.
Good idea, when it does recycle.
Yep. Cereal boxes. If you've used up a paper pad and you've got the cardboard backing left, they come in really usefully. In fact, I've even pinched them off paper pads that are not finished. Okay, so that one has stuck to that one, just like that. Okay, now we're going to put our next one on. I think I'm doing this in completely the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Here, use your fingers around the edge to make sure that's lined up. That will then hold that in place nicely. And here I've made a little pocket, and it was one of the circles, and I've just gone in with the same size circle just to cut the pocket. I'm not sure what shape you would call that, just glued along the base there. Okay, so I'll pop these in. I've just used a hole punch on those to pop a bit of twine in. And that one can pop in there. Okay, and we're going to come in with our next circle. We've got grey, blue, pink, grey. Attach it to this one. Sorry if this is being a bit long-winded, but better to get it right. Try now to use the bottom to match these up. As long as you glue up to the fold and not actually on it, that's fine. Okay, that's the 3.
Julie Hickey's still watching. I thought she's supposed to be doing some painting.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. Hey.
Julie's watching still.
Oh. Shocking.
She's
Now, have I done this right? I think I have. I've got to think about it. It was quite a little while ago when I made this, and now I've got to think about it. we'll go with it. If not, I'll just make another tab. This glue takes nice and quickly as well, thank goodness. So grey, pink, grey, blue. Made a little pocket there from the dinky squares. Some nice words on. Thank you, Donna. Again, I find it easier to feel along the edge to make sure that's butted up correctly.
Knowing our Andreen, she'll have it done by this afternoon.
Andreen's a star.
She's a right star.
Pick it up so quickly. Wish I could.
Yeah.
Okay, put that one in there. Then we can pop our next one down. We'll pop some pictures of this on, and do not to worry. Bit of glue on our tab. Put up to the line. Putting this in. This is why it's so handy having boards with lines on. A little bit of tape again, just helps to hold the twine in place. Don't trust glue on its own.
You're welcome, Andrew.
In the middle, there we go. Just glue the back on. So these are just card sizes I've made up, really. Take a quick measurement of the, you know, what space you've got. Ooh, that would be lovely, Vanessa. What a brilliant idea.
Oh. That's a good idea.
You don't have to add twine. I just thought it, you know, if you're giving it to somebody, it makes it a little bit, you know. Pages have got surprises and things. Last page, this one's going on there, that one's going on there. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Ooh, that would be nice, Pat.
Oh.
Brilliant ideas. Clear that hinge, stick that one on. gone a bit wonky with my colours here, but never mind. Never mind. Pop this one on. Have them all laid out in order as well. And the little background stencils are brilliant. They're just the right size for a project like this. On the pink I use, let me have a look, Victorian Velvet. I love that colour. And the blue is Stormy Sky, which is my new favourite at the moment. Or Distress Oxides, because I finally managed to get them all, which was a huge achievement. Okay, a bit of twine. Sticky tape. Yeah, there will be a PDF in the group. You could definitely, Donna.
Ooh, go for it, Donna. Chocolate.
Just hold that in place for a moment. At time, but you'd think I'd know how by now, wouldn't you? Even though I've got little fingers, I still find things like this really quite okay, right. What we'll do next is attach this onto the back first, and then we can cover the CD itself. I'll put them onto the outer sides of the CDs so that it gives it a nice wrap around. It's like gives it a hug, if you like. So it envelops the whole thing. I'm not so, I mean, you could put it on that side, but then you've got it all the way around, if that makes any kind of sense at all. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, so let's pop this one in first. That's great, because then we can cover all those workings up as well. Back on before we attach that card. I've just gone in with 3 kisses on the back. Or you could Or we could put who it's made by, or you could do XOXO. Just leave it blank. This into here. We've got that the right way up. A bit more tape. I was using up my my bits of baker's twine. Stick the back. There are quite a few things actually that you can make with old CDs. You can make some lovely Christmas decorations. Not paying him enough attention, Yvonne. How dare you? They do like to show us who's boss, don't they? Okay, nearly there. You can do them like if you have 3 coming down attached with ribbon, and put some lovely little Christmas bits on, which I did think about doing, but then I wasn't sure if everyone was fed up with Christmas or not. Okay, so just to cover the hinges on the outside there, if you're thinking they look a little bit ugly, one we can come in with another bit, stuck bits on that one. Put some glue on here. The right way up. This will obviously line up perfectly because it's the same width. Hold that in place. Thank you, Angela. Turn that over. Give that chance to. It's my favourite as well, Donna, and I will probably do something Christmas every you know, every fortnight. But it's nice to do something a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, Christmas every day if you could.
Yes, Vanessa, definitely. Go back into it. I mean, that's what's so brilliant about lives, and when they go onto YouTube, you can pause them, can't you, and catch up, watch bits over and over. I'm just going in between each one, slamming that down. Excuse the wobbly desk. I can't really see what I'm doing there, can you? Just that. And then it's got a bit off. Then we can trim around this. If you wanted to, you could bring it over. That will finish it off nicely. It's got a bit wonky there. Okay. So, there we have it. Let's get the top back on my glue. I left it off the other day. Oh boy. Did that take a while to unclog. Okay, so we bring these in. Completely different. Thank you, everybody. There we go.
Just the thought, do you not put together without front and back cover, then add the covers to make it easier?
How do you mean, Pat? I think I know what you mean. Yes, you could. I mean, you find a way of, you know, however you find it most easy. I was just literally running through it, you know, page 1 to page 10, etc. But go with whatever you find is comfortable, as we, you know, a lot of crafting.
Find out one way, don't we?
Yeah. Okay. So quite a lot different, especially in the, trying to get it all in the same shot. There we go. You are all very welcome. There we go. Christmas book challenge. Uh-huh.
In the shape of a tree.
Yes, I'll get you, Pat. Yes, it would be. That would definitely be easier. Absolutely.
There you go.
There you go.
Something from Pat today.
Today's top tip award goes to Pat.
Yeah.
That would be an excellent idea. Thank you. Okay, I've also done, this is the little bonus project, a little framey item with a CD, just for something different. Now these are great for Christmas as well. So just covering those. Measure out a band of card that you know is going to fit all the way around. Add your tabs in at the back to cover it. Decorate however you like inside. Another little flower there, which is attached using one of those little wooden, like a cotton reel. Just to give it some dimension, I just used, yeah, it's fresh eyes, isn't it, Pat? I coloured it in black so you couldn't really see it standing out behind there, because alcohol markers will colour anything permanently. So yeah, it's just another little bonus item you can use. But look into what you can do with CDs. It's brilliant, and we all love circles, don't we?
Yes.
Thank you all so much. I can't wait to see your interpretations and what you do. Thursday, do not miss, 9 AM UK time, we have the new launch, which you are absolutely going to love. And if you're making anything like this, you are so going to need it. You could do. You could, Donna. So yeah, Thursday, 9 AM, Julie Hickey Designs, this page, Facebook page. If anyone out there hasn't joined our group yet, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, Crafty Friends of Julie Hickey Designs on Facebook. Best group ever. I love everybody. You're all a great bunch.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so inspiring. It's lovely. Yeah, so I'll be back in a month, and I know ages ago I said to keep cereal boxes because you're going to need about 3. So that'll be the 50th, Technique Tuesday. Brian will be back in a fortnight with paper casting, I think.
Yes.
So that is something to look forward to, because that is such a brilliant technique. Thank you all for your company. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you all very soon. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.